What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files live coming at you on a Thursday night. Hopefully, you are having a good one. I had a planned out episode topic and was like, oh, this should be fun to dive into. And all of a sudden, Hasbro was like, no. We're going to change things up a bit. We got a bunch of drops coming. McFarlane Toys said, hold up, wait a minute. We got some stuff dropping too. So my plans are scrapped. I'll have that for next episode next week. We'll see if there are going to be some more drops coming. But for now, so much stuff to get into and talk about. I'm just like, wow, lots of stuff that I was not expecting when this day started. But a lot of things that I am very hyped to see. For all y'all wondering, we will get the G.I. Joe Classified series later on down the road. Just waiting for a few more people to join us because, as you know, G.I. Joe rocks this thing and everybody's hyped, as always, to talk about G.I. Joe. Don't worry, we will get into it before I get going too far. Of course, I'd like to say a big special shout out and thank you to all of you super supporters, Badgerville Prime, Blake Tarpley, Jamelin Parks, Lefty T Lions BK, Sorry Alligator, Tom Finn 2018, Ultra Run, R Tech, and Toy Reviews for being super supporters. Thank you so much. All your contributions help me out so much with this channel, and hopefully you're continuing to see the improvements as I keep cranking out more videos and doing different things. And as always, if you want to see me do something that I'm not covering right now on Figure Files, drop a line in the comments, and I'll try my best to knock it out. But for now, let's see who all is here hanging out with us. James Green, oh, I can't wait to hear what you guys think about what's coming from Classified and hear what pickups you guys have this week. Yeah, we're going to get into that for sure. Kindred, I did hear about the Captain America 4 reshoots, but those are rumors for now. I'll get into that if something happens from them. Afton Child, what's going on? Blake Tarpley, what up, Figure Files? Early crew. 709, you guys were rocking up in here early. Removing the Serpent Society spells bad news to me. Bad because, I was counting on that to give us some figures. So hopefully that's just a rumor. 80s kid, I'm going to need to save up so much money this year. First things first is a HasLab. You're getting that Transformers HasLab? Snake Eyes, howdy, how are you? Lost in a pre-order Beetle in the ship today, yeah. that definitely seems to be on that path for me too. James says, what up, Jeffrey, and the whole Thursday night action figure crew? What's up, James? Badgerville Prime is here. Hail and well met, Jeffrey and Plastic Family. How you doing, BP? Brent Dash is here. What's up, Thursday night crew? What's up, Brent? James letting y'all know early. Let's hit that like, y'all. Thank you as always. Chamberlain, yo, Joe. Always hear a horror show saying, yo, Joski. Speaking of which, October Guard Classified Series, Hasbro, win. Tom Finn 2018 says, I have zero interest in the superpower style and scale, but that blue beetle bug even caught my eye. Yeah, it's going to do more than catch my eye because I'm a huge superpowers fan. I haven't jumped over. I don't feel like those figures are too ridiculously ridiculously priced. So I may start jumping back in and picking them up. I'm really afraid it's going to be a big rabbit hole, and I'm not quite sure if I want to jump into it. But today's reveals really kind of made me go, hey, it's about that time, player. Omega 579. Hey, what's happening? Doing good, man. How about you? How is everyone tonight? I hope you're doing good, Lawson. Being a 5-figure. What's up, everyone? What's up with you? X, gonna give it to you. What's good, Jeffrey? I'm doing fine, my friend. How about you tonight? Toy Bounty Hunter. Hey, y'all. What's up, Toy Bounty Hunter? Henry G is here. What's up, Jeff? Thursday night crew. How is everyone? Hope you all are having a great week. My week is doing pretty good. Crazy stuff going on at work, but that's life. My Niners are in the Super Bowl, so I gotta complain, but so much and lots of cool figure stuff, as always. Roberts, Infinite Realms. Evening, Jeff. Let's talk about dollies. Let's do it. Savage Land. What's up, player? G.I. Joe is king. And it's G.I. Joe. Blake says, change the topic. Jeff's run quick. Change his t-shirt. John K. What up, my friend? What's up, John? How are you tonight? Critical Enjoyer. What's up, man? Felix Biggins in the building. What up, Jeff in chat? What's up, Felix? Oh, Ryan, sorry to hear. Got COVID and spent the day in bed, waking up every hour to check out the new reveals. That is dedication. And there was a point in this day where it's like, wait, there's more? You know, typically they go, here's one, here's two, and there's your, little trickle of news. But today it was like, wait, more stuff is dropping? That's crazy. John Morrissey, happy Thursday, Jeff and chat crew. Go Niners. Bang, bang. One more to go. So hopefully I'll be very happy. 2 more Sundays from now. Vin Doom, what up, everyone? What's up, Vin Doom? Hit that like button. Brew, saw the new Ghostbusters trailers. Look pretty sweet, which is probably why I ordered that new Hasbro Neutrino one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like those of us of a certain age, we see something cool. It's like, ooh, oh, you got something I can buy with it too? And they just got us hook, line, and all the way sinker. Steven, what's going on? Love that avatar. The Arashikage tattoo. Ronan X33, good evening. How are you tonight, Ronan? Jay Woods, good evening, Jeff. I guess I know what you were doing on February. You better believe it. I might have been on protest if it went a different way. I might have just said, I'm going to watch movies like I did last Super Bowl. Refuse to watch even a second of that. Wolfpack Toy Review. Boom, doom, 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 doom. Bang, bang. Raw Talk. Real deal. What's up? Gradual front. I believe Philly green, but go Niners. Decimate the Chiefs. I mean, we owe the Chiefs. We owe the Chiefs for y'all. The only ones that got lucky were the Buccaneers, and they got the Chiefs without 2 tackles. X. I ordered one Techno Viper just because he's purple. That purple on a Techno Viper is pretty sharp. Finn Doom, Jeff, I'm going to be broke this month. G.I. Joe Super 7, Storm Shadow, and Super Powers. Dude, I feel you. It is so much stuff. Marco Garcia, Jinx was and is fire. She looks stunning. She does. So good. Omega 579. Niners need to take out the Swifties. South. Hopefully, because gosh, oh man, if I turn off the TV any faster, if they win, it'll be to avoid the 120th clip away shot to Taylor Swift. Lawson, I have the original Super Powers figures, so I'm only buying the occasional new McFarlane Super Powers figures. Did pre-order the ones released today though. Good deal, yes. Jigger random aside, my dad informed me that when he was in the Navy back in the 70s, foreign civilians would call all American military servicemen Joe because G.I. Joe. Jinx sneak peek really surprised me so good. Tover Supreme, Swifty Psyop, love it. Toy Bounty Hunter. With the reveals today, I feel like ninja martial arts displays in order for the future. Yeah, they've got a lot of ninja characters coming out right now. It's that time of the week, guys. What did y'all pick up? So for me, it wasn't too crazy, not a lot of stuff, but some stuff came in the mail and then I grabbed some other things. So January the 31st being the last day of the month, the last day, I could take advantage of my GameStop regular $5 off coupon and use it to grab this guy that jokes on him, the Riddler, coming at you. Yeah, so got the Riddler. I like this outfit. I think he did a pretty decent job on this, and looking forward to putting him up against my Nightfall Batman. So grabbed him on the same trip. Went to Target, got this guy. I don't know if you guys saw my short. Him and the series with the Wild Force Putrid. They're $13.99 at Target. Not a solid price. If he drops down any lower, I'll do my normal Target thing and price match it with the clearance, but they're on clearance now. So if you've been stalking some Power Rangers, now's the time to grab them. And then coming in the mail the other day from the Bad Toy Store, because he was one of their specials for the day, Grim Sword for $20. So I had to jump on that to get this fantastic figure. Bam. There you go. So much lights. But yeah, it's excited to grab him for that cheaper price. And today I got a trade. So I got this one, Big Game. Don't know if you guys been reading Mark Millar's Millerverse over an Image before he moved over to Dark Horse, but this was a big culmination. And not only did I have to grab this because I really love this trade, but because I don't know if you guys can see it there. Let's see. Yeah. Adrenaline rush, pacing and action on another level from Lyle's Movie Files. So that was pretty cool. Being quoted on the book of one of my favorite books for last year is pretty cool. So yeah, what you all get? Ryan, if I was riding in the Super Bowl, Kelsey would pull a hamstring in a king moment, and Taylor would suit up in his helmet and pads and catch a touchdown pass. No, it would have to be the winning one, because it couldn't just be some random one. And then maybe she cradles the Lombardi trophy and says, "You belong with me." And then the Swifties erupt and everything, and the NFL goes, "This is a Super Bowl Taylor's version," and it's just a huge rating smash, destroys everything in the history of the world. And then the lights go out, and then Beyonce and them come back out. Rematch. Badger, whatever you do, fam, do not play the T-Swift drinking game, taking a shot on every cutaway. Well, yeah, you will not be able to watch the rest of the Super Bowl. Alex, I really hope your Niners beat out Taylor's team. Me too. Lost and got that multiverse smiling Superman in the figure in the mail this week. Nice. What do you think of it? What do you think about the articulation? I saw a couple of videos. The hands look massive, but I'm assuming there's some other ones that would fit in just fine. Roberts, to Walmart tonight, have been wanting dinos since Jurassic Park. They had T-Rex and Allosaurus for $10. That's a good price. Excuse me. Want that Riddler figure. Why was that a tongue twister? Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking figure. And I've had my eye on it for a while. It's like I go to GameStop with the intent on buying something at least once a month to take advantage of that $5 off. And if you're a member, they take off a little something anyway. So you can see it's $19.99 regular. If you're a pro member, knocks $1 off, which is convenient. And then get a figure like that for $15. Pretty solid deal for me. The taxes ruin everything, but I thought that was a good price for him. And even if he hits on clearance, I won't feel bad paying $15 for that figure. DJ Jedi, what's up? What are we spending tonight? 80s kid. Sorry I'm late. Well, there's going to be 20 demerits for you, sir. That's cool, man. Glad to see you rocking with us as always, my friend. Kelly Cox, what's up? Hey, Jeff and everyone, you must have a 4-leaf clover, Jeff, between the Niners and Doc being announced. Man, if so, I need to stock up on them. And Doc, I'm going to talk about him for sure. G-Brew, ordered a lot of t-shirts, had the stuff in my pile of loot shipped, bought some books, and Callie and Phoebe Spengler figures. Callie for me, Phoebe for my niece. Nice. I said Phoebe. Phoebe would probably be more appropriate there. $20 for Grimm Sword. Yeah, I was like jumping right on it because it was, I was like, wait, I haven't gotten him. So I got him. I got Strongheart, waiting for Entertainment Earth to get Ward Duke. I think he's supposed to ship this month. So hopefully he arrives shortly so I can have the main three. And I saw that the Ogre Assassin, I think it's Sardoc. I think that's his name. I saw him this week at Target. So I was like, oh man, just when I was almost caught up. They're bringing some more out there. Ken Robinson, big game was very insane. It was such a wow, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's doing all of this. It was crazy. You got it, Jamelin, the Method Man Riddler song. Yes, sir. I love that video. I thought I was like, oh man, it's cool. They're swooping back and forth in the silhouettes. That was great stuff. Wu-Tang. Y'all know Taylor's only on screen for 25 seconds during this? No, I did not know that. Man, they're milking. That must be like 5-second intervals because it felt like she was on a lot. That's crazy. And then I felt like they were showing her during the Hunt Trophy presentation too. That was wild. Anyway, Ben Doom picked up Dragon Ball and Majin Buu Final Form and a Bandai Master Gundam, both on sale on Amazon. I think Snake Eyes is grabbing Gundam figures now too. That's cool. Badroll Primes has got Star Killer, nice. Jabba and Balin from Pulse. What do you think about Balin? I heard and seen that he's ridiculously too short, so a little bit upset about that. Too short. My local comic book store had an anniversary sale, nice, and I got all but 5 of the Indiana Jones Adventure series. Oh, that reminds me. So they have a bunch of stuff on sale right now on Pulse, and if you missed out on some, pretty decent, solid deal if you have that subscription to them. Tom Finn, third straight week with no new arrivals. If only my diet was going that well. There's still plenty of time for your diet to kick in, my friend. So, just keep putting in that work and get that exercise in as you can. You'll get there. You'll be playing. Jeffrey, glad I could catch you live, man. I'm glad to see you here as well. Great day to be a classified collector as usual. And you're right with that as usual, because I've been, I'm super backlogged in my reviews. I take them out just so I'm like, all right, cool. All the parts and all the accessories are here. Joints are moving. Paint job is fine. And then I put them back in the box where I can write up the review, take the shots in the booth. But man, it is so much fun because I feel like every figure I'm opening now is just like another hit. It's like, man, it's another hit. Ken Robinson, they quoted it was so dope. And the Miller World stuff has been fun because they've quoted, put the 5 stars for a lot of my reviews, and it's cool because it's like, oh man, I really like that book, and then to see a little love back from them is really awesome. So that is very cool. Mr. Roper, what's going on? What up, Jeff? What's good, chat, brother? Let's talk some Joe Biz. Hey, nice. Congratulations on the cover quote. Thank you, Jamie. Toy Bounty Hunter says, only arrival I got recently is the NECA Xenomorph Queen Deluxe figure from Big Bad Toy Store, which I pre-ordered a while back when I found out they were getting some in. Missed them the first time around. Nice. How do you like it? Kittle's married, so he's all good. So we don't have to worry about him dating a celebrity. Rita Oak, who does these fantastic 49er drawings every day. Her promise was to do one every day until the Niners got to the Super Bowl. But she's stretching out a little bit further for us until we went. And she did the infamous looking back. So she had Kelsey on one side, Taylor looking back at Kittle. So I love that one. Blake says Blue Beetle ship. Not even a fan of them, but that ship's awesome. Brainiac, letting my Big Bad Toy Store pal grow. Marvel Legends, Toby, Spider-Man, Mezco, Doom, and Fantastic Four. McFarlane, Wonder Woman, Shadow Patrol, Stormtrooper, Black. Man, that's a good haul. When that ships, you're going to be in for it. John Morrissey, Marvel Legends forever. This week, the Void Bath Wave arrived, and today I pre-ordered for 6 of the X-Men 97 wave. I wait for Cyclops and Jean Grey to go on sale. Scott! Jean! They probably will. I feel like the whole wave is eventually going to go on sale. It was really mind-boggling to me to see that Magneto, which I really loved, at Target for $7.49. It's like, what is wrong with you people? How is this figure still here? So I think your bet is safe. I'm just wondering which ones will make it and stay on the shelves long enough for you to get them on clearance, because I feel like they will. James Green, I picked up that new Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, it's $28 this week, so that's a good price for any Ultimate figure. And of course, until they do the eventual clearance when he's like 13, it's like, yes. And that's probably what I'm waiting on for that figure. And the Mortal Kombat Shao Kahn deluxe version from Big Bad Toy Store. Nice. I think a lot of us were grabbing our Big Bad Toy Store deals. Usher is singing at the Super Bowl 80s kid. He's going to be there. Yeah! We need Kanye. I don't need to see any more Kanye. I'm so good on him. Blake, my superpowers Batman might have to give up his copter and jack Blue Beetle ship when it comes in. But it's so cool. I mean, I'm just, it's funny how there can be that one figure, one vehicle that kind of makes you go, you know what I should do? I should go all in on this line. And I feel like that is really close. And another reveal today that I'm going to show. I'm like, you guys may be getting me. Lawson, hands are huge on that Superman. Yeah, articulation seems okay on it. I like that he comes with a flight stand. Not bad overall, not a must-have. Darn it, but a good Superman. Yeah, I really was like, oh man. I feel like if I had seen that figure when I was at Target one of these random days this week, I would have grabbed it and be like, all right, this is good enough. Cindy Lauper would say, and just call it a day. It's good enough for me. And call it. But yeah, not being able to make that immediate impulse purchase and seeing other people's takes on it kind of cooled my enthusiasm a little bit for him. G-Brew, I pre-ordered Cyclops, Maddie, Nightcrawler, Magneto, as well as the Ghostbusters Neutrona wave I mentioned previously. Also interested in the Doc, Jinx, and the Dreadnoks. Yeah, it still bugs me. Can't get a straight up 100% classic Superman. Either the belt is wrong or he has wrong wrist cuffs. You're killing me, Todd. You're killing me. Hopefully he's not killing you as much as small stuff. Then Doom also got some Tekken figures. Which Tekken figures did you get? 80s kid, I got 90 bucks saved up so far. I don't think you're gonna be too short on it because you're like what, just about halfway there at this point. I always love the Transformers, HasLabs, even if it's something I'm not gonna get, because I feel like they're priced pretty reasonably, and it's not something where it's like, oh, you guys are crazy. Why in the world would I pay that much for it? So let's do a quick check here on the HasLab and where they are. You got plenty of time still, 80s kid, by the way. So this Omega Prime from Robots in Disguise 2001 is 250. And I think that's a fair price for that. I know some people are complaining, but it's not terrible. And 10,000, it's already past the halfway point. It's at 5,846 backers. I'm really curious to see how many of those different tiers they get. That's funny. I don't even remember that cartoon. Of course, I didn't watch a lot of them, so I can't say, oh, wrong. But I think from what I've been reading, people are excited about this. So good for y'all. I'm happy. Looks like you won't have any problem getting that funded. So yeah. So good luck to everybody who's after that one. Devin, what's up, Devin? Picked up McFarlane Wonder Woman at GameStop. Skelly got it Ross for $6. Owlman Great Gargoyle. Nice. It reminds me of one of my findings this week. Let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah. This amazing new Eternia Beastman. Found him at Ross. I already had him, so I don't need him. There you go. You can see the price, I think. $5.99 for that beast. It's crazy. I was waiting for him to go on clearance so often at Target. I think he hit like $9.99. I was like, all right, now's the time. And then Ross has him for even better sale. Badger Prime. I did the Reba thigh swap. It helped Balin. I just need to score another Leia to shorten Shin. See, I hope that works. Does Balin still look too slight? Because I feel like he should be more imposing. And I know he's going to be somebody that go, here's an even better version. But will he have Ray Stevenson's head sculpt and likeness? Danny Roo! Hey, Jeff, how are you? Doing good, man. How about you? I translate. I'm with you. Oh, they did get Ronin back on sale. That's cool, X. Yeah, that was a good figure. I think it's what, $25. And some of the deluxe figures are like, that's a little bit too much, but that was a great price for him. Speaking of great prices, as always, Big Bad Toy Store is just like, hey, you want something from us. And they had a really good sale going on today for their daily deals. Not the Storm Shadow. I feel like everyone can find him cheaper. I may need to get more of these Crimson Guards, though. That's not a terrible price. But they've got the X-Men sets, the 3-packs, the Storm, Forge, and Jubilee for $44, and the Banshee, Gambit, and Psylocke for $48. Good price for those. The X-Men Villains pack, so everyone who's missed out, another shot at them, $81.24. So pretty decent sales there if you've missed out on those, or have been waiting like me to get them for a really good deal. It's good to know about Ronin. Ryan, I got a few Black Series figures from Pulse's outlet section, as well as the What If Killmonger to use his head for a custom figure and a spear for the HK87 drawer. That's a good idea. Jam, I got a third-party Brave Star figure and picked up the Invisible Chet. Not a figure, but I feel compelled to mention how much I enjoyed reading Duke number 2. Oh my gosh. Duke number 2 was so amazing. That cliffhanger was like, oh, wow. Can't wait for issue 3. They put up some teaser pages from it today. I was like, yes. This book, Cobra Commander, Transformers, Void Rivals, just that's my main jam right now for comic books. They are killing it with those titles. Soy Bounty Hunter. I like the Xeno Queen a lot. Thankfully, it comes with a stand. That was something I was curious about because I feel like that would be a shelf killer. Norman Bates up in here. That's great. Only issue I had was getting the back spines to stand, but got them in there finally. Is that one of those deals where once you lock them in, you don't have to worry about them coming back out, or you need a little super glue to make sure they don't peek back out on you? Henry G. Got my Classified Series 60th Anniversary Action Sailor Recon Diver today from Amazon. Haven't opened yet. And Red Gullwing from Ramen Toy. What did you think of the Red Gullwing? I am so curious about those reactions. Excuse me. Lawson, I got my X-Men 97 pre-orders in a day. Not the Executioner guy, though. Don't care about him. He looks decent enough, though. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get to a comic book version. So for everybody who wants an Executioner, hanging out with your Marvel Legends is probably your best bet. Felix, Patriot Studio 112 Vampire Lady. Oh man, I'm going to butcher her name. Lady D, her daughters, 2 liquors, the Marvel Legend villain, 5-pack of Metal Slug, 3 Marco Rossi. Nice. Snake Eyes, I did not, but I saw just like a minute ago that they have them as part of more figure arts reveals today. Stickman, what's up, Jeff? Toy hunts have dried up around me, but I do have the Mayflex Cyborg Superman coming Wednesday. Dying for that one. You're not going to be disappointed. That dude was so much fun. And I recorded a video that you all will see hopefully tomorrow. There's no craziness with my editing, but oh man, he was so much fun to pose and do all the cool stuff with. And I'm like, man, I need more of them ASAP. And it's kind of wild. Here's a sneak preview picture of the review that I'll have up on the site soon enough. That's him towering over the Mayflex still and the DC Classics Eradicator. Still a really good figure, but man, can't wait to get the Mayflex version in hand on that one because fun stuff with those guys. Critical Joy. Wait, what happened to the Serpent Society? I need a diamond back in my cap show. So the rumor is they were going to be heavily featured in Captain America, New World Order, and now they're not going to be on there. They're doing massive reshoots and cutting out stuff. I hope they still make it, or maybe Hasbro is too far along and they're still just going to keep progressing with those plans because it feels like they start on these figures long in advance before we see them on, see much of the movie itself, and months before the movie makes it to the theater. So hopefully any Marvel Legends Serpent Society figures they're going to make in addition because of the movie, they're already in production. Hopefully. DJ Jedi, no pickups this week. Popped open Cyborg Spider-Woman I got on clearance over the holidays. Spider-Verse display slowly coming together. Yeah, that is, I feel like that was the smartest thing. And like the boom to Marvel Legends is like, oh man, now we can do any wacky, crazy Spider-Man variant. It's totally part of the Spider-Verse. It's like, for suckers like me, it's like, well, I guess that's valid. So I'll buy all these Spider-Man variants now. Because there's a bunch that I've never read or seen before. And I'm like, I'll put them on the Spider-Verse shelf. Lunatic Reason. What's up, man? How are you today? Kelly Cox. Completely different from what I collect, but that Ghost Rider statue from Sideshow Collectibles is stuck in my head. Nice. Awesome. I'm customizing Void Wave Namor, turning into the best regular old school Namor. Acetone his beard, removed his hair, resculpted his hair, removed gauntlets, trim points on his greaves. He's looking good. I'm very curious to see how it turns out then. 80s is canceling my Blue Beast pre-order for Legacy Animated Bumblebee. Where did you pre-order Blue Beast from? Brent Dash. I got the Cobra Valkyries and finally got 80th anniversary Thor for a good price. Brent, was a good price on that Thor. That's a really great figure. And, I'm not that surprised they haven't repainted him yet because I figured they're like, what are we going to change? But they could probably lighten up some of the colors just a smidge. That's a really good figure. And I guess they did sort of just release it with the Destroyer 2-pack. Toy Bounty Hunter. A little bit of glue, but only for the spines on one side. The other staying fine without the glue. Thanks. I figured that might be the case. I'm glad to hear it's in place for you. Ski Raider. Joe's are fire. Burn him in the flames. Go ahead, baby. Happy accident. Yo. What's going on? Mayflex is killing DC drops. They are. Love them. Me too. I mean, I hate the slow rollout, but when I get the figures, it's like, it was all worth it. Lawson, I'm actually drawing a Diamondback commission for some of this week, so I guess this movie is why there's interest. Probably. Jalen, man, it's crazy that people are getting Action Sailor and Soldier from Amazon already, but I'm content about getting mispriced ones from Lyle's Figure Files affiliate, Entertainment Earth. Thank you, Jalen. And as always, you can use my code Lyles, LYLESMF, for all in-stock items at Entertainment Earth. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Tom Finn says X-Men 97 is vexing me. I hate when I'm vexed. Really like the figs, but buying slightly different versions of characters I already have is one place I'm trying to cut back. So I'm going to get that Goblin Queen, and I got to figure I'm going to grab Nightcrawler so I can have one with classic, all new, all different X-Men, and then one to just stuff aside over on my Excalibur shelf or side of the display. I got to figure out how I'm setting up things because it's the shelves are starting to get a bit crowded, and I want to keep the teams together instead of having Excalibur butt up against the New Mutants like I do right now. I need to figure it out. Round of G. What's going on, man? Hello, good sir. Expensive day with the new superpowers orders. 3 X-Men 97 figures. Let me see. Goblin Queen, Magneto, and Executioner. Let me know. A retro yeah, and Hulk Hogan collection. The Gold Wing is awesome. Need a real mask wave now. Yeah. My past. Let me see. That is mask. Always Friday. How Venom's trip, man. I gotta watch Mask again. Let's see them. Laser Ray, right? Oh no, right? Lunatic Reason. Good. Thanks for asking. Look at their Big Bad claims. Big Bad. And they keep shuffling out new stuff every day. So it's always this, well, maybe I shouldn't buy it because maybe BBTS will have it on sale. Agreement, yeah. It is rumored that the Serpent Society's out. But, it'll be like AEW still be all in. So we've been talking about this for a second. Let's take a look at them real fast. All right, so the X-Men 97 wave drop today. Let's just go here so we can see everybody. And pretty impressive set. I got to grab this Magneto just because he resembles the old school classic look close enough. I'd love to figure out a way to resculpt and get his hair a little bit tighter, shorter, closer on the sides to more resemble that comic book look. But I love that they did that. I'm kind of having second thoughts about this Cyclops because he looks like he's 12, and I don't really love that expression he's rocking. I do like Jean, but I am like puzzled about her lack of torso and chest articulation. It's like, what are we doing? And she's really gonna have to be able to move well to overcome that whole wacky lack of articulation. But like I said, I'm grabbing Nightcrawler. Executioner, probably another pickup just because he helps flesh out the X-Men villains. And my only time getting the Goblin Queen, thanks to you all not backing that Hellfire Charger. Jokes, of course. And here's another shot of the team. And got some pretty decent look at the scales of the team. So Goblin Queen's a little bit taller, no doubt because of those heels. I wonder if that means she's going to be nay impossible to stand. I got Executioner, and hopefully, at least from the proto photos, he looked like he had pretty good torso articulation. Again, like Jean, nothing in this upper torso portion, but hopefully that'll work out. Like his gun, that's new, and the boots look pretty good. Hopefully it'll stand up fine. Nightcrawler, we already got this figure essentially, but he looks good. Magneto looks solid, especially this expression. Still not really sure about my guy Cyclops. And Jean, I like her different head sculpts, but not sure if that's where I want to go. Cyclops at least has some cool accessories. Got all these different hands, 2 fists, and then of course although I mean at this point he kind of stopped doing it, so whatever. At least we can get a plugged-in optic blast, so that's really cool for him. And we can do that shot. That's really cool. So I don't know. I may talk myself into getting Cyclops just because he's my favorite X-Man. We'll see. An Executioner, got a little cannon arm there too. So he's got a lot of gear, and I like that. And so he has a lot of, different ways to display him, and I appreciate that. So like I said, this torso joint looks like he can hit some pretty far leaning poses, which is good. Not as detailed as his comic version. Magneto looks pretty solid, beefy body. Hopefully he won't have any problems standing, but that's a money shot there. Really cool. And let's see here. This is the one that I got to figure out how in the world to strip away all of these black sections so I can go with the more corrupted Inferno style a Goblin Queen. I'm going to love seeing what customizers do with this figure because I feel like people are going to do her the way we wanted with her original figure from that paywall that we had locked behind her. We get a little Cable in there too, so that's a nice bonus. And then Nightcrawler, I'm going through him. Superposable, that'll be fun. And then Jean, and we got her. She looks pretty solid. I'm just curious about her articulation because even in these glamour shot photos, she's not moving a ton. You can see no leaning torso like we saw with some of these other ones. So we'll see how that turns out. But that's the X-Men 97 wave. So see what y'all think here. Tween Cyclops. Yeah, yes. I don't quite love that figure, and I wish I did. Tom Finn. I did see the production pics of Terry Gordy, and I'm excited because that's 2/3 of the Freebirds, or half of the Freebirds if you're counting Jimmy Jam Garvin, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Like he was basically the unofficial fourth Freebird until he signed up and joined them officially in NWA/WCW. So maybe I'm still halfway done. I would love to see them so I can have them at least. And then, mess over my Ted DiBiase figure, my Junkyard Dog figure. I saw Jim Duggan, Terry Taylor. So we need a Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster. But we're getting there. Green Man is not loving Scott. Yeah, there's something off with the head sculpt. I'm just like, why'd y'all do this? Randall, I got the Summers 3-pack for X-Men 97. Plus, I just read a new preview for Duke #3. I need this book now. This book has been amazing. So, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's such a long wait between that and new issue of Cobra Commander. Let's get ready to sexy Kurt Nightcrawler. Kurt Nightcrawler singing Kurt Angle's remix of Shawn Michaels music. As long as I wish he was doing Booker T's. I'm not your sucker. That's awesome. Cyclops has a long neck. He has some issues, X. I'm not quite sure what's going on with him. I know he's not giving it to us. Oh, man, they look so good, X-Men 97. Tom Finn, they do look pretty solid for the most part. John Morrissey, I'm back to Hellfire Charger. I'm all in with Marvel Legends. My therapist tells me that there are more worrisome addictions. Yes, there definitely are, John. Toy Bound Hunter says, I pre-ordered the Cyclops and the Goblin Queen, but I agree the Cyclops look a little too young. So I may cancel him and stick with my Cyclops from the Love Triangle 3-pack. Yeah, or if you haven't gotten them already, the X-Men VHS pack Cyclops could work too. Jamelin, I'm with you. I like to get the villains of Nightcrawler. I was considering Jean mainly for the ponytail look, but that torso is killing me. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I definitely am going to need to see some reviews on her. Excuse me. Jibru, I don't like the normal head on Cyclops. I'm going to display him optic blasting. Cyclops is favorite, so obviously I'm getting Cyclops. Yes. David Thanos, for sure getting Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Nightcrawler. Kelly Cox. So they give Jean double elbows and take away all torso articulation. Thanks, Hasbro. Inferno was the best. I really liked Inferno. That was such a fun crossover. The first collision between X Factor and the Uncanny X-Men. And X Factor won that fight, so that was pretty cool. Grey Man, I wonder why they did that. Could she not be done like Black Widow? I mean, she could have. I don't know. It's weird when they introduce a superior body and it's like we won't see it again to like 5 other female figures or dudes. It's like, you've got a better mold. Why are we going to an old one? Why is this figure using the Bucky Cap mold? You've already got a better one. I don't get it. David, just got my NECA Murphy. Murphy, for sure, top 10 NECA figure this year. Jalen, I never noticed the Goblin Queen actually has lines sculpted for the fleshy sections. Easy candidate for a custom paint job. Oh, yes, sir. Brent, Cyclops head looks too small for that body. Yeah. Robert says Nightcrawler and Goblin Queen are the only ones who don't get him from that wave. David, we need old school guys like Terry Gordy sprinkled in the elite waves. Yeah, that elite 109 has none. And I'm like, well, that's one I can skip. Toy Bounty Hunter. Wish Mayfex would make a Goblin Queen. Me too. My Mayfex, Psylocke, Storm, Jean Grey, and Magneto are awesome. Mayfex would not shy away from Goblin Queen's outfit. They wouldn't, but I feel like they kind of held a little bit back with Psylocke, so we'll see. I do think they would do a better version of her. I got the gull wing from Ramen Toys this week. It is killer. Better than the original Mask, Thunderhawk even. And it came with a bigger match tracker decals to make it on model. That's sweet. Randall, I would love a WCW Legends Collections. Dr. Death, Classic Steiners, Steiner Line, Road Warriors, Doom, baby. Yes. Barry Windham, Varsity Club, Nikita, Ivan Koloff. What about Crusher? Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, Eddie Gilbert, The Garbins. Yeah, I'd buy them all. Ski Raider, Terry Gordy looks dope. Does. I love the fact that you can do Executioner. What I'm probably going to do is just do some random figure and put all that on them so I can have Executioner on my shelf and still have Terry Gordy with my Michael Hayes. Green Man, I think it might be the neck that's the problem with Cyclops. If you have bigger trap muscles, it might look better. Yes. David, also got my Three Faces of Foley. Love me that WCW Cactus Jack. That's the one that I'm like, oh, cool. Y'all came through with that. So let's go on to another figure that was revealed today. I'm always checking these guys to see when they get these figures in. And it's like, here's a new one, and this is going to be a problem. It's a Return of the Jedi. Hot Toys, Return of the Jedi, Han Solo, indoor version. And this looks really good. And I'm just a sucker for the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and selected Disney Plus TV stuff. So I got to figure out a way to make this work. I've got the Emperor, got Vader, got Jedi, Luke for my Return of the Jedi shelf, but can't imagine a scenario where I'm not getting this guy. And he's got the rotating eyes, so you can pose him around and all that good stuff. That's really cool. Now I'm going to need some Rebel Commandos. In this scale, what are you going to do, right, huh? Exactly. So yeah, this is really cool and very excited about him. 2 styles of looks, which means you can take the jacket off. So got that. That's pretty cool. And the rolling eyeballs, I think it's such a cool invention they came up with, and it just adds so much. Love that Harrison Ford likeness. I mean, that's why you go Hot Toys, because that's just amazing. It's just going to be a lot of fun to add to that collection. So yeah, looking forward to getting him. Not cheap, but eventually I'll make that move and grab him. Mr. Cheeseburger, what's up, Mr. Cheeseburger? I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen you here. If I bought Marvel Legends figures or was a hardcore fan, I wouldn't buy any figures that were on brand new bucks with all the pinless tech and articulation. Why is that? Randall G. Ordered Gordy, got the natural disasters today. Yeah, that's cool. I really like when they came out because I think they were Walmart exclusive and they were really great. I was so happy to get those figures. So glad to see everybody who wanted them can get them. What that new Luger in 6 I saw him ringside today. SummerSlam 93 victorious Lex Luger. Lost, and Randy Mulkey and his brother had one magnificent win. The only one against, what was it? The Assassins, the team that we heard so much about coming in for their run in the Crockett Cup. Yes. It's Mulkey Mania, baby. Better believe it. Blake, Lobot for president. Black Series, VP, Death Star droid. What is their deal with not giving us any Lobot love? Battle Prime, that high. Nice. So nice. With you, Optim. Battle Prime says, Coneheads unite. We need Key ID Monday with that Lobot. We're getting Key ID. I don't know why we haven't seen him because he was announced as a pipeline figure many Star Wars live streams ago. And we haven't seen a peep or heard anything of him. It's kind of where I wish the Star Wars team would take a page from Judge of Classified Series, one of several, and show renders where we can see just like this is what the figure is supposed to look like. Mattel did that a long time ago with their line where it was like, this is what the figure is going to look like. You can just imagine based on the molds we've done, and this is what you're going to see. And then Hasbro did it with their Judge of Classified Series team. We're still not seeing that with Star Wars. I think that's something they really should do. Hot Toys are amazing, Snake Eyes. Gee, bro, I think Mr. Cheeseburger meant that he wouldn't buy the figures that weren't. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't understand. They have better pieces available, and they go to the old ones. It's like that make a lot of sense. Just Dreads, what's going on? What up, bro and broettes? Collect to disconnect. Yo, Joe, what's up? Glad to see you guys here. Lawson, I had a Ron Garvin and Precious poster inside my locker door in high school, and my principal told me she's too hot for that guy. That was Jimmy Garvin. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, Jimmy. Gorgeous. Well, he's gorgeous though. I mean, you can't pull Precious when you're gorgeous. What are you doing here? All right, so let's talk about another thing we have been discussing quite a lot here. This superpowers set of reveals from McFarlane Toys, aka the you need to start grabbing onto this line sucker. I'm just like blown away with this. We get Brainiac in his Super Friends attire. That's cool. Silver Age look. Kilowog, Sinestro, core Sinestro, an obvious and very reasonable repaint. We get Blue Beetle, and that's cool. And we get an anime-inspired Batman and gold Superman. That makes sense. Sinestro, of course, Sinestro looks great and can hold his lantern. That's all you really need. So that's great to see him in the lineup. And we just take a look at this because it's like, wow, they're actually getting a pretty full roster of superpowers. So I've decided to jump into it now. I need to hurry up and make my mind up because they're rolling with these guys. Kilowog looks awesome. It looks like he's nice and beefy too. So you know that point where you're like starting to collect the line. You're like, oh man, this might be where they get me, and there's that point of no return. That's what this Blue Beetle and Kilowog represent for me. It's like, oh man, that Ted Core looks sweet. Now, I don't know what the deal is with McFarlane, where it's like, you can't see his eyes, but I wish he would paint the eyes on these Ted Core Blue Beetle figures. That's the only thing with this one. But otherwise, really solid. And even here, you can see his eyes, Todd. What are you doing? Look into his eyes and tell him what it is you see. Brainiac, though. Whew. Good stuff. I know that's like his least coolest version, but to me, this is amazing. What's happening with his legs, though? It's weird. But yeah, it's really cool to get him in this look. And that kind of like, all right, y'all may get me here. It ain't Gold Superman. No problem with that. That's something from Superpowers, so I get it. Makes sense. And then this Batman, not really loving this repaint, but whatever. I mean, everybody's first Batman is somebody's favorite, right? So we got that. We got the logo. That looks kind of cool. I mean, for the style they're going for with that, not what I need, but pretty solid. Get a case for $60. Doesn't sound like a bad price to me. And then we got another reveal that I'm just like, oh, wow, here I go. Or as Dak Prescott would say, here we go, the Bug. And this looks great. And when I first started really getting into Blue Beetle, it was from Crisis. That was my first exposure to Ted Core. And it was like, he was really cool in that first issue. I was like, who's this dude? But he was great. And then this was the main transport for the JLI for so long in that book. And I mean, that conjures up all kinds of cool memories for me. And it looks like he's got at least space for two people in the cockpit here and the other seat there. Maybe I can throw in some more. Maybe Shazam, Dr. Fate, Dr. Light can go in there too. I'm curious if I could do like old school and have everybody land on their backs or whatever. See how many I can fit. But that's exciting. It's really cool. And this looks great. $30. I don't feel like that's a terrible price for it. This is where I'm like, okay. I mean, check this out. The Joker can actually stand. I mean, he's not, not like he can sit in there, but that is cool. And that's something that'll drag me into a line, not kicking and screaming, but like, where do I sign up? So really cool. And the fact that it's got the grapple hook or the hook so he can lower down, that's amazing. And I'm just like, there you go. You got me, Todd. Congratulations. Again, this price point isn't crazy. And with Todd McFarlane, these figures will probably come faster than April. So, yeah, they got me on that one. Big time. Tommy, 304 for Han. Is that in Australian dollars? Fantastic looking figure, though. You get the Hot Toys when they're on sale. They always have discounts eventually. So that's the play. And Sideshow Collectibles, another one of my affiliates, also does payment installments, so you're definitely not going 304 all at once. It's a lot more reasonable, and that's the way to go with those. So yeah, it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm not dropping all this at once. Jalen, I am reading what you said. Yes. No, I was making sure I was very clear with that would be all kinds of issues. Like, is Kilowog the first different buck beside Wonder Woman? I think they've done some different ones. I've casually paid attention to them. So I haven't been like, oh man, they're reusing this part, but it looks like it. I think Superman and Batman are different bucks too, right? Superpowers are sold out, and I wanted that skull ship. Skull ship's pretty cool. Maybe Sinestro's slimmer. Well, he's been exercising. It's run away from Hal Jordan will do that. They had a picture that looks like it had Booster Gold. Oh man, don't tell me that. They're gonna really just go force push me into grabbing these figures. I hope we get a 7-inch Kilowog. I hope Kilowog is like 9 inches because he can't be shorter than that Kyle Rayner, who's already too tall. Tom, I was more into Sunshine, but I thought it was cool that Precious was Jimmy's wife. Sunshine was actually his cousin. I know, this is wild, right? Beetle is the tipping point. Exactly, Lawson. It's like, that's the ingenuity. And they were really close with that Judo Master, Peacemaker set. I was like, I can still hold out. And then it was like, there you go. Judge Dredd, I thought nobody liked McFarlane Toys, and all this stuff sells out. Like every toy line, he has some hits and he has some misses. I feel like with him, the misses are more egregious, but when he has good, cool stuff, I'm all over it. Like, I keep moving over this way. You guys can never see my McFarlane figures, and I have like 2 different sets of them, but figure display shelves of them, but just over in that direction. I have a bunch of my McFarlane figures because they're really fun when he knocks them out. It's just scales a little tricky for him, but when he does the figures great, they're great. Ski Raider, Tide is turned on the Jets and Magnus with superpowers this way. Yes, sir. All about the villains. Yo, what's going on? Does Blue Beetle have raised sculpted designs on his costume? Let's see, Blade. Go back to the one where he's standing in the bug. Or just goes to the picture with Blue Beetle. It made that even easier for all of us. I think, yeah, he actually does, Blade. That's pretty cool. So yeah, they're tracing the line here. That's really cool. And that's kind of detail. Or is it raised? Let's see. It looks raised to me. Yeah, it is. That's very cool. So that's the thing with all these lines where it's like, no, if it may sound like hating and super harsh criticism, but it's like, if you can do that with that figure, why are you shortchanging this other one? So great job on that one. And I think it is sculpted. Ski Raider? Did I see the gold label Brainiac ship that comes with the figure? Yes, the Panic in the Sky version. So yeah, let's just go to that because that's probably one maybe sold out, but can't believe he put this out too. I mean, this is going super deep into it. Actually getting this out and Panic in the Sky version. I remember that crossover very well. And the fact that it was like, all right, I can't do this ship to scale, but I can do this kind of cool thing. That is what I'm talking about. Where Todd is going, where can I go with this? That's really cool. And, the head sculpt on Brainiac with a cloth cape, that is fun. And I mean, this is such a cool throwback to what we would see back in the day with superpowers, where they would make that work. So this is exactly something we would have gotten back in the 80s with that. So that's a really cool addition to the line. And let's see here. Is it actually sold out? I feel like that's something that would be. Nope, it's still a little pre-order. You can grab it. And that may be another one. That's the other thing I was talking about was like, you got me, Todd. And that is definitely for sure one of those. I didn't need to get into another line. Curses, Todd. Sea Raider didn't even see that too. The bug ship craziness. Lost. No, we've got to paint on costume like Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, etc. Standard for superpowers. That's a really good paint job then. Dang, that looks cool. Green, man. They're sculpting the skulls, scalping the skull ship on eBay right now. No way, Judge. The grappling hook retracts with ease too. That is solid. Whoa, hold up. Just the close-ups on Amazon. Chest, shoulders, and head is sculpted. Line work. Nice. The bug got me too. Dang. Yeah, Badger Wolf Prime. It's like, whoa, you got me. David Thanos. Just saw Big Bad as 2 Bruce Lee Super 7s for $65. Is that the price for 2 or the price of 1? Ski Raider. Todd will not be denied this week. He has been listening. Todd does a Lucas 80s movie Ferris Bueller remake. Parker Lewis can't lose. Love that show. But this way, Beetle's shoulders are raised. Yeah, cool. They did do Dark Side way back. See, you guys are like the worst. Gonna sucker me into getting this line and be like, look at all the superpowers I got. But they look cool. Judo Master and Peacemaker almost got me too. That 3-pack was really cool. Ski Raider, Todd's been gradually turning up to 11. And they are doing some solid work. Jail Rick Cage, what's up? Superpowers will only be complimentary to my movable DC Classics 5-part. Whoa, man. What is POA? Parts of articulation? Jeez, I don't know where my brain just went. Articulation means mint on card background pieces. X, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a good night too. I think Kilowog would have to be a mega fig for sure, Kelly. I mean, if we don't get a mega fig of Kilowog, something's wrong. Lawson says, McFarlane Toys, when they land the dismount, are epic, but when they miss the mark, it's always so disappointing because it's usually bad choices, like weird scaling, wrong costume elements. Yeah. And when he does land them, it's like, this is awesome. Lawson, I'm a lifelong Batman fan, so McFarlane's Nightfall Batman was my idea, the perfect one. I worked on Batman property books, so I have to give it to Todd on that one. Green Man, wow, thought it would just be painted. He is doing his thing with that. I mean, I can't believe he sculpted it. That's really cool. Lexi Lions BK, it's 9 p.m. Do you know where your figures are? Good evening, LMF crew. What's up, man? All about the villains. The bundle sold on the large. Thank you. And Catwoman and Batman sold out again, too. That's no good. Tom Fenn, more proof that the classic sell, Todd. Put the glow in the dark. Platinum Chase Batman who lasts down. Ski Raider, he had to bring it on, Jeffrey. Otherwise, peeps wouldn't have paid as much attention to superpowers as it will now, for sure. DJ Jedi, no parts of that superpowers line for me, but that bug is bananas. Bananas. Oh, okay. I didn't check Entertainment Earth. I just ordered it. Nice. Always go through Entertainment Earth, one of my affiliates. Thank you. John Morris, they only buy 6-inch scale, but one enviable advantage of smaller phase is the ability to produce lots of vehicles, e.g. the bug. I would buy a 6-inch scale bug too. Giganta. Snake Eyes, I wanted Giganta figures so much. Yeah. David Thanos proved that it's hard to compete with Todd, especially when he prices things right. That's where he has his greatest advantage and does stuff that people want to buy, which is, I don't know, a wacky concept, right? So we got that today on their Facebook page. Ramen Toys posted this. Speaking of masks, Scott Tracker. We've seen a T-Bob prototype, so it's really cool to actually see his best friend, his buddy, and that's really cool to actually see him for all of us fans of masks. So yet another reason to start getting these figures and all that good stuff. Jeff, what is your affiliate code again? Badger Wolf Prime. Let me see it. I thought I wrote it down. Yeah, that's not helpful. Okay. There you go. That's my affiliate code on Entertainment Earth. Use it to get your 10% off in stock items. Thank you so much for asking. Ski Raider, fire. Love it. Scott and T-Bob. Yeah, man, they were fun. Really, really wacky characters in that cool world of mass. T-Bob was funny. All right. It's 9 o'clock. Now it's time. Because I think everybody's here now. Let's talk about these JoJo Classified Series drops that came out of nowhere. We had one, and I was like, oh, that's cool. This is going to signal like a whole month long, all 29 bonus extra 29th day of February. We're going to see Black Heroes coming. And we get Doc drop right away. First reveal. I was like, yes. And man, this figure delivered exactly what I wanted from Doc. I know some people are like, what's up with the lack of the long sleeves? Why are his sleeves rolled up so high? Out here. I'm happy so much with this. He's got the classic flare gun. I'm not sure what this other one is here. Maybe y'all who might know a little bit better can help me out. I love the flare guns included. He's got the helmet, and this is this new modernized classified series Joe helmet. So that's nice. It is consistent with him as well. And so much gear. I'm really thinking this vest is removable. There you go. Got the little first aid patch here, some matches. So that's great. I assume all of this extra stuff can come off much like Tripwire, so you can go fully old school and classic. I love that. I think that's a cool way for people who want a more modern take on these characters can get that little flashlight so you can see what's going on in somebody's here. See if Gung Ho has a concussion or frostbite from running around the snow. Maybe is this an EpiPen? That'd be kind of neat accessory to include. And the stretcher. I mean, you can't have Doc without the stretcher, and that is just an essential, necessary piece. I don't think there's so much on him that he needs to be a deluxe figure, but Hasbro did show off that stuff over on the render, and there's way more stuff to come with him. So they said he's got a full first aid kit, 11 character inspired accessories, including, love this part, a foldable stretcher that attaches to the figure's back. So you can see the fold element right here. So this is where it folds up and this becomes his backpack. I love that. That's that ingenuity and creativity that they're doing with this line that makes it so much fun. So it's not a deal where, with the older versions of Doc, you just had to stuff that stretcher somewhere else. He can actually use it and carry it. That is such a smart way to go with that. Then he's got a medical bag, alternate gloved hands, because you mess around with people bleeding, you need that. That's cool. Then you've got removable pouches and holster, helmet, his iconic green tinted glasses. Doc is ready to patch up his fellow Joes and get them back into the field. That's so cool. I am so happy to see Doc, and just, man, what a great figure. I love that they just think of all these cool ways to do these figures, where it's like, I would have been happy getting Doc and like, oh, cool. But they went so far above and beyond what I was hoping. It's like, oh man, now this figure I was highly anticipating is even better. And I think with Doc, that's a full wrap on the 83 single carded figures. So they're done, knocked out. And now it's time, our sights are turned now on one figure who's still left, and that's Ace, the Sky Striker. HasLab? I don't know. And I guess if you wanted to be particular, you could say Grunt in his tan outfit, but that's it. So we got that knocked out. I would say Hang Glider Grunt, though. All right, let's see what you guys think about that. Doc is smashing. Yes, sir, Lawson. Just a great figure. Ski Raider, fire. Joe's Doc and Jinx and the Jam, they all fire. I'm going to go to the rest of them, so I'm going to go back to that. Randall G, G.I. Joe drops equal. Freaking mind blown. Wow. Here. Omega, I hope the glasses are molded on his face. If they're not, they're going to be super glued because I don't need his coming off. Doc has a taser. A taser? Oh, is that what that is? That's cool. I see it now. That is really, really cool. That makes sense for the pacifists of the Joes. What a great weapon inclusion for him. That is awesome. Thank you for that heads up on that. That is really cool. So he doesn't need to worry about pulling out a gun or anything. He's just got stuff that disarms and knocks out his any cobras he sees on the field. That's smart. Snow Glare. I just hope he looks good with the vest off. Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna look fine, like Tripwire and some of these in Grunt. We've seen that before. Afterchild, the flare gun looks nice. It does. I like the fact that it's orange too. So it's very clear he's not rocking a gun. Roberts, classified, I'm down with Doc and Torch. The rest I can take or leave. Not a huge Ninja fan. Past Storm Shadow. Ski Raider, it has modular kits like the 60th Soldier is the rumor. Rumor has it. That's pretty cool. It is cool, just Rachel Salinas. Doc looks great. Love the loadout. Seriously, I mean, he is loaded with so much stuff. And I love the fact that you can, take or leave all the stuff, but he comes with things that make sense for a medic. And since he's our first Joe medic in the field, he's loaded. He's got everything we need. We can get to Lifeline eventually, but Doc is the man, and we've got him. And I am so happy with how this figure turned out. I don't need a retro version of Doc. This one's just fine. So happy to see him, just like you, Rachel. That's a vibe. Dang. If Doc is this good, just imagine how Lifeline will be. Lifeline will be cool. I needed Doc first. So I'm glad that the Joe team understood he needed to come first. Lawson, is the Red Cross a trademark thing? I think so. And yeah, because with Ratchet, same deal. So they have to kind of work around it. Let's do 2 lines. BK, happy G.I. Joe Day. Every day should be G.I. Joe Day. Snow Glare. Yeah, Red Cross actually gets mad about that stuff for some reason. G-Brew, the sleeves are rolled up because that's proper military etiquette to rolling up one's uniform sleeves. An ex-Marine buddy of mine has assured me this. Thank you. Love all this knowledge you guys have from the setup of the taser and the proper military etiquette, learning on the show. So thank you. I think Doc should have a medical kit instead of the stretcher. Judge Dredd apparently he's going to have that too. David Thanos, those Joe reveals are insane. Crazy. They're all done. Right? Excuse me. Jalen, I am so excited for Doc. He was one of my early Joes and kind of became a favorite, besides obvious reasons. He was also the only medic for so long. He needed to come on every mission. And did you kind of do like I did? Because I was very influenced by the comic book. And I would have Airborne on the skiffs of the Dragonfly while Doc was in the back in the cockpit seat behind while building the Dragonfly. Because the Joes would get shot up in my adventures. When is Dragonfly coming out? This year. Fall, maybe October, maybe November, hopefully not December. Soon enough. Blake, does he look a bit older in the face? Maybe concerned for the health of others? I was hoping he would come with other medical things like a cast to go on Joes, IV to attach to other Joes, crutches. I think this is one of those cases where you can borrow pieces from WWE figures. They definitely have a stretcher that you can, that has wheels that you can wheel them around. And I am almost positive there are some crutches you can use that would be the same scale with Joe's as well. That IV is a really good idea, though. I wonder if that's something they would include with the next version. Maybe that's something they would throw in with Lifeline. Citrus. I don't know a dang thing about Nahide, but the dude has a pig. I need him. Snake Eyes. Doc looks nice. Ski Raider. The taser? Don't tase me, bro. Lawson, I had the super glue buzzers glasses on them. Didn't really have a choice. Couldn't get them to fit otherwise. I don't need to look longingly into buzzers' eyes. Keep the glasses on. Same deal with Doc. Jalen, do you think this stretcher would fit on the Dragonfly skins like the old classics? I gotta assume so. And I feel like every time there's that question of would they consider doing this to fit in with something they've already created? I think these guys, the Classified Series team, actually considers that stuff. Where it's like, yeah, but will it fit the Dragonfly? I would bet a lot of good money that they've included that and thought about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go yes. Right. I wonder they'd include Tan Grunt with the Skyhawk. I doubt we'll get the glider. I don't know. I feel like the glider would be easier than the Skyhawk, right? And Beltran. Hey, Jeff, is that a candy bar with Doc? I think you're talking about the taser or the flare gun. I guess that's what you're asking. Judge Dreads, I need a snow serpent. But they're supposed to have a retro version, so they're going to be more readily available, so you can grab those when they come out later. But they are coming. Sea Raider, Lifeline can use the taser too. They're pacifists, but don't press them. They will tase you, bro, sis. Kelly Cox, that is perfect. A taser for Doc. Yeah, that is such a smart, nice job there, guys. Jay Woods, Jeffrey, you put on a pair of Ray-Bans, I swear you and Doc could be twins. Huh. I do like to patch things up, so maybe I could be a Doc. Dave Thanos, I wish we could have gotten a pic of him with the helmet on. Well, I'm sure we will. And Matt's shooting a galaxy. I'm sure we'll see all these different configurations. Hopefully, it won't be too long. This is February 1st. I'm sure they're further along. Maybe we'll see them up for pre-order April, May at the latest. So hopefully, it won't be too long. All of other villains. You can combine Doc with the super action stuff, Casket of Blood, and the Cursed Crate to do some 6 scenes for Doc to the rescue. That is something you could do. The Weekend Gamer, kicking off Black History Month with a Doc is fire. Maybe we'll see another Luke Cage. Lost. Doc was one of my favorite figures from the original first wave of figures. Doc, Scarlet, Snake Eyes, and Stalker were my jam back then. So did you start getting them in 83? Yeah, 83. Because he was part of that second wave of Gung Ho and Snow Job and Torpedo and all that crew. But I know for a lot of people, they didn't start seeing the Joes on shelves until that second set came out. Does Judge Dreads, does any surgical tools come with a med kit? Don't know. Yeah, this is definitely what we need to see a few more pictures of him. Jeeper, I need to get some 112 scale rock instruments to go with my Dreadnoks. They feel like a militant anarchist punk band to me. Well, they are cold slither. Jalen Parks, I'm not too bothered by them, but I do think his rolled sleeves could have been below the elbow like they're usually shown. You know, it looks like the Super 7 version has a red cross. I wonder how they got around it. Don't tell the red cross. Maybe Super 7 is too small for them to go after. Let's see. I want to see what comes with the Super 7 Doc, because maybe some of those accessories we could use. That didn't work. Oh, let's see. There you go. Accessories. Right, let's pull these up. All right, so here is, let's try that again. There we go. Here is the Super 7 Doc. Let's see if there's anything that would be useful to add. So he's got a little bit of a med kit here, some scissors, comics. Let's see, and whatever the heck that was. I still don't know what that was. So yeah, that's wild. That's the only thing that would really be of use, which is also wild how much better the accessories are with this classified series Doc. That's wild, but probably not that surprising. Ah, 1.5 weight. The first swivel arm bash. Yeah. Had the straight arm ones. It was like, what's happening? You know, like the whole game changed when they had the swivel arm grip. Sea Raider, a good reason to pick those Super 7s up on sale later. Accessories are pretty fire. Yeah. If they add stuff that's worthwhile, Doc for some reason is not. I remember getting Cobra Commander V1 during Wave 2's release because he was still available. Yeah, that was very helpful that stuff would stay on the pegs longer than the first wave, and then they move on to something else. All right, moving on to something else. Torch also got revealed, and Torch looks great. And the head sculpt looks awesome. I love his flamethrower backpack here with the gas and what is that? Kerosene, I suppose. The flammable material. Nox rule and all these X's. This dude is crazy, making all these marks on something that could simultaneously combust. So we've got the flamethrower. It's got the little ignition part here. That's cool. Got 2 pistols in case things get hairy for him there. And then so many different flame attachments. We got the smoldering, just about to unleash, the smaller one. Then we got the full-on flame trail. Then he's got so much detail. He's got flame tattoos because fire, fire, fire. And got little chains going around it. Then he's got the studded wristband, not wristband, armband, more skulls on the chains here and on his necklace. He looks really intimidating with the head sculpt. Great job with Torch. Love what they're doing with the Dreadnoks, and glad to see that we waited a little bit longer for Torch, but he is going to be arriving soon enough for us. Torch is a must-have for me. I got to get like 2, maybe 3 all about the villains. Torch is fire. Knew I would say it, Ski Raider. Omega 579 does look like Lemmy. Torch just looks like Lobo in his elementary school days. Jamelin, Jeff, I believe Doc's motor launcher thing was for rescue flares. Thank you. I never understood what that was, so appreciate it. Snow Glare, Torch is perfect. They nailed him. He does. I love the fact when it's like, yep, don't need another Torch. That's awesome. They knocked it out. All about the villains. The large weapon on Super 7 Doc was a flare launcher. It seems so big for a flare launcher. Lawson, Torch going to have something on the back of his vest. I hope he has something there. Probably. I'd imagine he'd have some Dreadnok logo or something. But of course, if he's wearing the backpack, they may not feel the need to decorate it too much. That's a vibe. Torch will always and forever be my favorite of the Dreadnoks. His figure does not disappoint. Jalen Parks, Torch is looking great. I'm glad he has a backpack tanks. They're awesome. I hope them glasses don't fall off. Y'all are worried about these glasses. Super glue works fine. I don't know what you're saying, Snake Guys, on that one, so help me out. And then for those of y'all who have been collecting them diligently, I have not. New arrivals to supplement Tiger Force, and that means they're almost done. We need a Frostbite, and we need Sky Striker and Lifeline. So they're almost done. Tripwire and Roadblock are joining the party. No Rat this time with Tripwire. So he does have everything else, it seems. Little Tiger Force to his mine detector. That's cool. Or his drone. And Roadblock has the loadout that I wish we had with the retro version. So I love this. Got Chef on the back of his backpack. That's vintage, old school style there. He's got the Mongoose that I really want. And a little Tiger Force logo on there. But if you look closer at Roadblock's head sculpt, it looks like he's got some actual tiger stripes. Tiger stripes coming along his right eye. And curious if that's because he encountered a bobcat when he was trying to save Honda Lou West, or if it's just a little paint job that he's rocking for this one. Now, I guess this is going to be a 2-pack since they're together, and I think that's a smart way to get our Tiger Force near completed based on everybody we've gotten so far. Tripwire's colors are so atrocious, but it was very close in tune to what they gave us with the original Tiger Force figures. What do y'all think about these two? Let's hope we get a regular Roadblock. We did get a regular Roadblock, not quite fully retro, but you know that mold has been used, and that's a much better one than the first one we got. Tom Finn, man, Hasbro is just killing it with this line. I'm not even a Joe guy. These figures look fantastic. They do. Lawson, I don't love collecting Tiger Force stuff, but I think I need these two. I like the way they look and load out that I like. Oh, I see what you're saying, Snake Eyes. Camo paint stripes on his head for style. Uppercut. You got me. All about the villains. I don't know how I feel about this one since I just got Tripwire recently. Have you been getting the rest of the Tiger Force figures? I feel like if you have been, you may as well. Although I don't think this is going to sell out, so there's an option to wait on that one for you. But if you can't, there you go. Then more reveals because I thought that was it. I thought we're going to see those 4 and that was going to be it. But no, they still have more to drop. The Night Creeper. And, oh, man, my wallet screamed when they showed this because I got an army build the mess out of these guys. I'm just trying to figure out how many is enough ninja night crawlers. Cause geez, this loadout, the different masks. I mean, I guess we're gonna just use this for the leader, but I always love the Night Creeper look. The swords look great. Got the ninja star there in his hand. Got a karate chop in hand. The crossbow with 4 arrows loaded, 4 bolts loaded on there. The smaller knives. I mean, this is just so well laid out. And you can kit out your night creepers easily, so different that you don't even need to make them all look similar to have a nice army of these guys. And is 6 enough? Is 10 enough? I'm wondering what my guy Savage Land is going to do because he army builds big time. But jeez, so impressive. Jalen, I didn't get Tiger Force version of these two back in the day, but they're probably coming home. But these are probably coming home. That roadblock with that gear is too good to resist. I remember using that old style army grease paint, face paint stuff when I was a kid. And I remember putting it below my eyes. It stung a little bit. Alcohol in it, maybe? Don't know. I was like 11. Yeah, I think we all do things like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. David Thanos says the true question is, how many of these make it to Ollie's and Ross for Christmas? I don't know about these guys. I feel like they're going to come too late to make it to Ross. 8 is enough. I watched that show. It's pretty decent. That's a vibe. Enter the Night Creepers. I think you would need 10, Jeff. 8 at the least. Yeah, because, I mean, we've got basically half a ninja force. We've got Snake Eyes. Sure, we're getting Storm Shadows soon. Got Nunchuck. We got Kamakura. Got Jinx now. So you got to have at least more than double the amount of ninjas we got on the Chose. All about the villains. The best thing about these Night Creepers is the armor and head sculpts. You can use this for many different displays, not just for G.I. Joe. That's true. Kelly Cox says, Jalen, I'm right there with you. Roadblock mowing down Cobra. Man, oh man, I hope Night Creepers aren't difficult to get a hold of. But I need a few. We won't need a retro version of these, so hopefully we can just get as many as we want with no like, here's 4. I think Pulse probably won't be the way to go with these guys, but Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon, hopefully. Just keep stacking, keep them coming, keep them rolling. After Child says Night Creepers look amazing. Yes, they do. So amazing. So amazing. And then this one, I was so not expecting, and they just killed it with this reveal. Jinx. So good on so many levels with this figure. And, excuse me. So we got the ninja head. Love that. And then this head sculpt is, man, is this the best one they've done so far? I mean, this is a tremendous head sculpt. She looks great. Got the hair. And then they even gave us a blindfold. And they shout out G.I. Joe the movie. So it's like, you can reenact that moment. And I love the fact that she's got the tattoos. So I wonder if more Storm Shadows in the future are going to have them too. But I think that makes a lot of sense for her. A little pink in them. Man, there's some flowers. I don't know, from this one shot. But I think they really modernized her costume well. Got the long sash, and Jinx has been a figure. I'm like, we need Jinx ASAP. And I mean, her weapon loadout looks really cool too. It's just, they delivered so much on her. Let me read what she's got. G.I. Joe has a ninja or two of their own to combat the mercenary legions of Cobra Night Creepers. New to the classified series line is Ninja Intelligence Agent Kim, Jinx, or Shikage. The Jinx figure contains 7 character-inspired accessory pieces, including alternate mask head, alternate hands, katana, scabbard, Najinata spear, and blindfold to recreate her iconic training scene from G.I. Joe the movie. Really well done and so great. And I was like, man, they just so over-delivered on Jinx. I'm so happy with how they knocked her out. Ski Raider, order the Night Creepers. People will be getting them. Hopefully smoother opposite of eels. Just pre-order to be safe. Best advice. Yeah. Snake Eyes, I would say 5 of Night Creepers. Yeah, then we got to give my guy a slice of dice, too. Jibber, I want Doc's, Jinx, Torch. The only Tiger Force I picked up was a Duke with Bite because I wanted the Bite for Deadpool. Traded the Duke. Ski Raider, Jinx equals fire. Doc looks great, says 80s Kid. Laurie, probably just 2 or 3 classified night creepers, and then troop build the Origins version for background and accessory mixing. Yeah, what are they? $9 now? Not too bad. Snake Eyes, I want Jinx. She looks amazing. Anthony Dash, what's up? Lunatic Reason, her face sculpt is amazing. It has to be one of the best ones they've done. Sergio, Rick, Cage, Sir Jeff. How many troops are in your biggest army builders figures? Cobra troops. I have 11 of them. Probably still want more. So, I mean, I gotta get those guys. Those are the ones. If I have anything else, I have 6 bats, not including the different variants. 6 alley vipers, and I have 4 vipers. Oh, because I needed the rolled up sleeves and I don't have that. So yeah, but I gotta have more than night creepers, and I have 3 eels and 5 eels and 3 of the snow serpents. Ski Raider, complete with blindfold. Yeah, that's why she has blindfold, so she didn't have to look at Falcon. Lunatic Reason, Docs and Jinx are my must-haves. GMJR30. Oh, I'm in on Jinx. Toy Bounty Hunter. Jinx is my top reveal. Granted, all the others are close second, but Jinx just edges them out for me. It's a really nice figure. Gray Man, that is a nice head sculpt. It really, really is. Jinx looks awesome. Yep, Afton Child. That's about that. Jinx is bang material. This is an ASAP pre-order. Lunatic Reason, do you think we'll see HasLab for the Night Creepers? I would assume so, because these guys seem all in on G.I. Joe, and there's no reason we wouldn't get those or get HasLab too. Toy Bounty Hunter, going to be getting all, including 5 Night Creepers. Maybe more if I like the way that V2 head looks on the figure. Yeah. I normally still to 3 when army building. That's probably the more sensible approach. This is my one kind of splurge line. And Stormtroopers, I'd army build the mess out of Stormtroopers, but I'm okay with 3 for most things. I just like the way the eels look. Lawson, Jinx looks great, but is discussed on Full First early. That's not a Naginata. A Naginata is a sword blade mounted on a pole. Jinx's weapon is a modified monk spade, Shaolin style weapon, not ninja. Jeeber, oh yeah, I'm down to get Nahide. Jason Lyles, what's up, bro? That's a good looking Doc figure. Doc's amazing. Lawson Wallace, Jinx exceeded my expectation big time. Best reveal of the day, I think. Well, she wasn't the only one. She wasn't the last reveal. And I think that was crazy too, because it was like, you guys have done it. You win. And I don't even know who they're competing with, but they just won. The last reveal we got was Nahide, because we always have time and room for more members for our Dreadnok party. And this dude is nuts. I mean, look at everything he comes with. He's clearly going to be a deluxe figure, but I am so happy with what he got. All right, let's break down all this. It's a hard knock life. Boom. But far from least, last but far from least, G.I. Joe Classified Series line loves to draw inspiration from the story past of G.I. Joe lore and tries to add to it. The Classified Series debut of Dreadnok Nahide, Pork Belly, and Yobo. The mercenary poacher comes with not one, but 2 pets, a warthog and a macaw. This 6-inch scale Nahide figure comes packed with 16 accessories, including bow. We've seen the bow, the arrow, the compressor with shadow tracker most recently, and 2 knives. Those look good. Machete with wrist attachment. That's so cool. I missed that originally. That's what his original figure had, and that's so cool that they retained that too, so he can get to slinging. Slouch hat, sniper case from Low Light. I think that's a low light piece. Hopefully it's a little bit thicker and harder plastic, so it doesn't bend up as much as Low Light's weapon accessory. His constant companions help him decimate the herds of all the endangered species and cause general mayhem. To that I say Hakuna Matata. But what a great figure. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of deluxe figure. I mean, these animals that we're getting are just crazy. They're going all out with these, and just a great set of reveals. What you guys think about that? Jace, what's his price point? I would assume if he's like all the rest of them, it's going to be like $35, maybe 40. Now he's probably more of a 40, 41. But I mean, given the size of these animals. That's okay. I'm not going to complain about that. A lot of reused accessories, but the the machete on the arm, that's so cool. I can't believe that got included with this figure. Um, let's go to 3D Joe's just so I can further show you how cool that inclusion is. So 3D Joe's breaks down the Nahide Poacher for 1989, and he's got all the accessories. He's got his warthog, and check it, he's got this machete that fits on his left arm. The sniper, this dude is loaded out big time. He's got one knife. Is it two with this one? No, just one knife there. That looks dangerous. But I mean, he's got all this gear. So he's got a bow and arrow. He's got his sniper rifle. He can do all this stuff. So they even threw in one more knife for you just for fun. So he's got a ton of stuff. And maybe his head sculpt could have been a bit more fierce. But geez, this is crazy the way they're doing all this stuff for these figures. So awesome job on him. All about the villains. This is deluxe all day, and I'm all in on it. Two animals, yeah, Blake, just nuts. After child, is that a monkey? I wonder how the figure would work. I assume not too much articulation, going to sit on his shoulder, like we've seen with Spirit and Freedom, and Polly for that matter. Ski Raider, fire wave of renders. He completes it well. Nahide. Mickey Rowe, gonna get Jinx, Torch, and Doc. I kind of want Ninja Stars with Jinx. I wonder if she would work with the Night Creepers who have that hand sculpt, and we can just use them in place. All Dreadnoks are must have. I'll pay deluxe prices, no problem. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with this line. It's like you can see the effort that they put into it. Whereas, like, all right, you got me. I'll pay that deluxe price because you guys cared enough to do all this extra stuff, incorporate different elements, put in the dedicated sculpting, adding the pieces that make it work, as opposed to this is good enough, but here you go, we're going to charge you deluxe anyway. Kelly Cox, don't know this guy, but he looks pretty cool. He's a Dreadnok poacher. David Thanos. Joe kills it with the animals. I mean, everyone has been good so far. Ski Raider. Poaching villain to nationally fight Shipwreck, Spirit, Snake Eyes, and the rest of the Joes with animals. Don't forget Law and Order. Stealing these animals from my animal man. GMJR, that's a good idea. Toy Bounty Hunter. Nahide is more than just a deluxe figure. He's a figure pet combo, so it'd be $44.99 instead of the $34.99. Yeah, I kind of figured he'd probably be around that price point, but I think that's fair for him. Snake Eyes. Hey, Puma from the Lion King. 19 JJ's. Nahide is a great looking figure. Animals are wonderful. Too much weapon reuse makes it trash. Oh man, trash just because of the weapon reuse? I mean, that's pretty much what it came with. Lost it. McFarlane wears that patch to excite the lady monkeys at the bar. He doesn't really need it. Lunatic Reason. Was going to pass on Nahide, but those animals are making me second guess. G Brew, that wild boar is insane. That's a vibe. Dang. Nahide comes with a dang zoo. It doesn't get any more deluxe than this. I like that the monkey has an eye patch. Yes. Jamelin, I'm an easy mark for Joe's. I want all these guys same. I mean, it's wild, but it's like, no, I don't want this one. I feel like it's so rare when I'm going, I'm hitting that Drake. I want these guys. They're just killing it with these. $44.99 is a good price for this set. I'm with you, Lawston. Jamelin, Jeff, have you purposely skipped any classified series? Figures, I've never liked the Python, Crimson Guard, and I don't care much for Tiger Force, Flint. I skipped those two. I haven't gotten any of the Tiger Force figures and did not get the Steel Core 2-pack. Maybe that's it, though. Yeah, I was not getting Python Patrol. And somehow my Python Patrol army is mounting and growing. But yeah, no, I mean, in terms of like, I didn't get the G.I. Joe movie figures, so I don't know if you count those in that. I didn't grab those. But yeah, and then I didn't get like the third repaint of Snake Eyes with the white timber. I didn't grab those. But any first time figure, I've got those. He even likes his eggs poached, Lost in Nets. That is quality. 19 JJs. Does the monkey have an eye patch? What? Yes. Let me zoom in so you can see it. It's like, just in case you weren't sure this monkey was evil. There you go. Oops. So there you go. Monkey with an eye patch. He looks like he is all kinds of problems. Like, keep this diseased monkey away from me. I can almost hear Cobra Commander saying that. And then we've got Metalhead. So we got the two bros hanging out, doing their thing when he's not rolling with the Dreadnoks. Sea Raider, Crystal Ball, and Raptor teaming up with this guy. Laughing out loud. Let's go. Snake Eyes. Man, I really love the guns for the Classified series because they actually look like real guns. Right. No more Nerf sets here. 19 JJs. Can't wait for Torch so I can open Buzzard and Ripper. I feel like it's like, why did we wait so long to get Torch out to us? Rhino 4563. When are we getting the fridge? Not soon enough. I mean, I need him with his big steel mallet of a football so he can just smash and bash Dreadnoks. I mean, that's what we got Big Bo for, right? Randall G. I've always wondered if Hama regretted killing off Quick Kick, Doc, and Breaker since they're all still going strong in the toy line. I read when he was asked about that a while back, and he said, I had to kill off characters that people like. If I just killed off the people that people didn't like, nobody's going to care. And that's the reality of war. So I got it. Those three in particular, I was like, no. There were several Joes I would trade out for those three. Rondo, Lori, I agree with weapon reuse. Question. So do you or do you not? Or are you saying it's trash because of the weapon reuse? Toy Bounty Hunter. Only thing that would make Nahide even better is if the monkey could dual wield the knives. Dude, that would be crazy. Let me check here. Let's see. Does he look like he has articulated hands? I wonder. It looks like maybe he could grab one of them. So, but the dual thing would be pretty cool. And does his arms look like they have an articulation? No, they don't. I still can't believe they threw that in. What a crazy accessory that is, right? GM Junior 30. Laughing out loud at weapon trash. I'm sure they mass produce rifles. Yeah, probably in this case. I mean, Cobra's not going to do original stuff for everybody. All about the villains. That monkey is a Bond villain. Yes. Make it off with this stuff. Raw talk, real deal. Hopefully that monkey is a drug dealing monkey like the Hangover. Got Mr. Chow popping up in here. Jason Lyles, what do you think about the X-Men 97 Goblin Queen? I'm grabbing her and taking a paintbrush and repainting her, trying to make her as much as Inferno-like as possible. Nice to see Joe's getting tattoos. Yeah, I mean, the Joes, the Cobras, they have not shied away from it. Clutch and rock and roll, rocking tattoos. Jinx has them. Several Cobras. But yeah, it's nice to see that in the line. It's a demon monkey. You should give him his bananas now. After him, he can't give him the bananas because he's got to stay hungry. Stay hungry, my friends. Steve Nahr. It's got to be the monkey that came with the Indy Cairo figures. Huh. Let's see here. Since I did not get those, I wonder if I can find that in the brands or if he's been reduced. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do a quick search. Let's see. I feel like they probably didn't reuse that, but I'm curious now. It's a great price on these two. I saw them at GameStop for $56. You get these guys for $20. I'm trying to convince myself I don't need civilian figures, but that's $10 for two figures. So well, $10 a piece for those guys. Not seeing one. All right, let's see. Here we go. Marion. Nope. Different monkey. So that's nice to see. Fully sculpted. So good stuff there, Joes. Lunatic Reason. Nahide, Shadow Tracker, Python Patrol, Copperhead versus the Tiger Force. That's the showdown, but they're really outnumbered, though. Henry G, I can't say it enough. Classified is killing the game, hands down. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted a how-to on how to make a great line with no movie, no TV, no video game connection, tie-in. G.I. Joe Classified series. I mean, the fan base is rabid. No Nahide monkey needed for this line because they're dropping high quality figures, great accessories, awesome sculpts, thinking, how would this figure be done if we were creating G.I. Joe in 2021, 22, 23, 24 instead of 1984, 83, 82, etc. And they just keep going with that mindset, delivering these amazing sculpted figures. And it's just like, man, more of this. And then every so often we're getting original figures. So it's not even the nostalgia pull. It's, this is a great figure. I want in on it. So, I mean, the sky is the limit for these guys. And they are really delivering big time on these figures. Blake, that monkey is reminding me of some evil villain from Indiana Jones. Jalen, there are a few I don't have, like Marauders, Barbecue, and Pythona. Python or Python Patrol, but I'm not actively avoiding it. I just wasn't interested in the movie. Yeah, the movie figures was a strong no-go for me. 19 JJ's. Yes, the monkey from Raiders. That's his cousin. Maybe that's his son. Lunatic reason. The monkey made me think of Simpsons episode where they fight on a yacht. Rick Cage, eye patch evil. Nick Fury enters the chat. Raw talk, real deal. G.I. Joe has been reusing accessories from the 60s till now. It's normal business, no complaints. Yeah, I'm not upset with that either. Rondo, Lauren, we need new weapons. Send that before I was finished. It's not a deal breaker, but it'd be nice. I think they've been working in a lot of new weapons in this. I mean, for figures where it's like, this is the same thing. I mean, Nahide is really just using the same weapon. I mean, as far as I could tell from that original figure. So, and he's using a sniper rifle. I don't know if they need to, like for me, it was a matter of let's give Nahide a new sniper rifle or give him a monkey, an evil monkey with an eye patch. The evil monkey with an eye patch is going to win every day. I mean, and for him, I don't really know if I need a sniper rifle. I kind of like him, the idea of him using traps and just shooting him because he's just a terrible person. Long distance range, sniping, seems a little bit too skillful for Dreadnok to me. Lost. And the monkey statue is no crypto statue. Crypto doesn't need a patch to score the Lady Pooch statues. That's all I'm saying. Wait, what am I saying? Lost. Jamelin. I didn't think I'd be in the Python Patrol, but I have more of them in Tiger Force than I expected. Yeah, it's weird how they do that. It's like, I'm not getting that. And wait, I have how many of these figures? Snake Eyes. One of the monkey can hold a rifle. Maybe with a little bit of glue and some careful posing on his shoulder, he could. That'd be a fun one. Jibru. Every time I see the word Python in the chat, I think of Monty Python. I bought Marion for $10 on eBay just for that monkey. My Animal Man display is going to be wild, literally. Oh, Vipra. Yeah. I have her too. I wasn't expecting to get her, but it's just like, I don't know what happened. Green Man. Guessing they're using the same weapons because it makes it look standard issue. I mean, it's one of those situations where I don't mind useful reuse of things. Like, I mean, yeah, we've seen that bow and arrow set up on several Joes. The only one I was kind of like, was Vipra because she was reusing the Rashikage logo backpack or quiver. I'm like, hey, hold on now. Are you part of the clan or not? All right, so that was a huge amount of G.I. Joe reveals, some crazy superpower stuff that might have pushed me into grabbing these lines, and so much stuff. And the Han Solo Return of the Jedi, the X-Men 97 figure, and then I didn't even break down all these figures from Masterverse Revolution that I want to grab now, thanks to the show. Thanks, Kevin Smith. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff, and February is rolling. We'll see what's going on. Rondo, well said. That monkey really brings it together. See you later. Awesome reveals. Awesome stream. Plus Todd wasn't playing around. Todd, when he's focused, when he's on his game, when he's focused, man, he's on it. But Bam, loud mic clash. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. This was, as always, so much fun. Like I said, I got another video I'm going to be dropping. I've recorded it. Stay tuned. It's my wish list for another theme wave for Mayfex. For now, though, I'm out. Maybe I'll be on this weekend. You're available. Check through. I may be doing a live. We'll talk about it, see what happens. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you have an awesome Friday. And I'll see you till then. Have an awesome weekend. I'll see you this time on Loud's Figure Files. For now, this episode of Loud's Figure Files has been filed.